My name is Natalie. I'm from Melbourne in Australia. I have CFS ME and I'm 21 years old. I have been sick since I was 18 when I was diagnosed with glandular fever, and by the time I was 19 I was diagnosed with CFS ME, which is known as ME exclusively in the UK and known as CFIDS in America. I'm not sure about everywhere else. Basically here because I want to tell my story, put a face to the illness, which they say is an invisible illness, but in my case, especially if you know me in person, you can see I do not look very well. My story is, well, I was mainly housebound for the first about year of my illness, year and a half. I could go out maybe once a week. I couldn't go out more because I got insanely tired, or I got I just couldn't handle it, very faint if I stayed out too long. My orthostatic intolerance is really, really bad. And that is not being able to stand up very much because my heart rate would just go through the ceiling. In 1 minute it would go from 60 BPM, which is pretty normal for me, pretty normal for everyone, up to 160 or so, which is ridiculous and made me very faint, very sick. So that was the main reason that I couldn't go out. Then in March of 2007, Easter Sunday, I'm pretty sure that was March, I went from being mainly housebound to totally bedbound, well, mainly bedbound. I could get up only for the bathroom and to shower in a chair, which is very hard when you're 21 to accept that, but you do what you have to do, and it seems horrible, but you deal with what you have to deal with, and people are a lot sicker than me. I know people that are completely paralysed, people that have gone blind or deaf from CFS ME. At my worst, I couldn't watch TV or look at the computer screen or read or listen to music. People often ask me what would happen if I actually just forced myself to look at the TV or listen to music or read or even just run. If I just tried to run, what would happen? What would happen is I would become paralysed, because I did try that a few times. I thought I'm going to battle this illness through, but you can't do that, and I became paralysed, which is very scary and very horrible, and you don't want to do that. And some people are paralysed all the time from this illness alone, so you don't want to do that. Luckily for me, I have a CFS ME specialist now who treats me very well, and I'm very happy about that. And I'm on an experimental treatment, which I won't go into because it's controversial, and if you want to ask me about it, then you can comment or message me. Basically, CFS ME is a physical illness. We are all very sick. There's over 1 million Americans, it's estimated, that suffer from CFS ME or CFIDS in the US, and a lot of Australians. I don't know how many, but a lot. I've met a lot just in my area, which is insane. And if you don't suffer from it, or you don't know someone that suffers from it, chances are you know absolutely nothing about it, or nothing about how to diagnose it, or how to treat it, or how to medicate it, or there's no cure, and there's not even a known cause, and you've just got to battle on. But it's a real illness, and you really have to deal with it when you've got it, and it's really hard going to doctors and having them say, you're not sick, there's nothing wrong with you, your blood tests are clear, when they don't know what to test for, and they don't know what they're doing, and they know nothing about it, and they think you're mentally ill, and they want to send you to a psychologist. Anyone that has depression with CFS ME has depression because they have CFS ME. It's a secondary thing. If you had the flu for 10 years, okay, 10 years, which is plenty of people have had CFS ME over 10 years. Some people have had it for 45. I know a woman with it who's had it for 45. If you had the flu for 10 years, you would be sad. You would become depressed about that. That is the same way in which depression works for CFS ME. CFS ME is not depression alone. It's a secondary thing. Basically, I just wanted to raise awareness, and what else? I can't digest food very well. I can't digest fats, sugars. I had to cut out. I went off meat. I was such a meat lover, and now I'm a vegetarian. I lost 25 kilos, which is well over 50 pounds. That's about it, I guess. I can't have caffeine. I can't do anything. I can get on the computer now, which I'm very grateful for, and I can watch a little bit of TV at night and listen to very small amounts of music. But that's about it. Okay, I guess that's it for today. I don't really know what else to say, but I really wanted to make a video. It's a bit scattered because that's how my brain feels, very scattered. I'm sure I've missed out 1,000 things, I'd like to point out that everyone suffers on a different level. Some people are as sick as me, some people are worse than me, totally paralysed. People have died from CFSME, unfortunately. It is rare, but it does happen. Some people can go out 5 times a week, some people can work full time, and they just have to watch themselves. It's varying degrees. And even the people who are severely affected, some are affected in the way that they can't see, even they can't hear, but they can walk around fine. I'm different to that. I can't walk around very much. I'm more physically affected than neurologically affected. But it varies a lot. And if you are worried about it or want to know more about it, or just speak to a doctor who knows what he's talking about, and they're pretty rare, or she, because it's worth it and it's a real sickness and it needs awareness. Okay. Bye. CFSME Awareness Day, May 12th. Bye.